first time they're meeting. So in the round of 16, Tristan TULEN pulled off quite a surprise upset by beating Kano Koki of Japan, who was the gold medalist in Tokyo and as well as the world champion in Tbilisi last July. And every now and then you have surprises, of course, you have upsets for sure. But in this bout, although the score is 15-9, he controlled Kano Koki. It was just something to behold, where TULEN would retreat back to his end of the piece. He would let Kano Koki push him, and he was just waiting there, and he just owned Kano's blade. It was just one of those bouts where the first time they fenced, and the matchup worked for TULEN. And there was a lot more action in that bout than there was in the first minute here, as we have P yellow cards. And GUSEV along the way, he beat a young American upstart, Gabriel Feinberg, 15-14. Feinberg just burst on the scene out of nowhere, but he also scored, did Feinberg, in an incredible victory over the 20-year-old 7th-ranked Matteo Galassi of Italy. No one saw that coming. And he was on quite a roll. He was very close to making, he was up in that bout against GUSEV, and then GUSEV just put it into gear. It's an interesting shot there with the background. The fence was in between them. Look at that. TULEN very comfortable back there. The piece is 14 meters long. That's the end line there. If both feet go off, it's a point for the opponent. You can't have both feet behind that line. And the referee's going to take a look at this because TULEN scored. He scored just as it appeared his foot is going off the back. This is where you have video replay. This is gonna be an interesting one. You can see the end line there. That was close. I told you he's comfortable back there, but I think he got a little too comfortable with that end line. If he went off the end line, not only does he not get the touch he scored, but he gets one against him for a double whammy. Oh, the referees are taking a long look at this because this was really close. The video is very close to where I am, but I can't have a good look at it. I can't see it from here. This is going to be a 50-50 call as to where his foot was when he scored. they'll be able to see on the video when the light goes on and where his foot was. And here comes the big early decision in this bout. Referee. He's off. You hear the referee out. That was really close as I've ever seen it. So Tulen's touch is negated, and he gets his opponent gets one because he stepped off the back of the end of the piece. Wow. It's too early in the bout to call that a turning point, but that is a... And Tulen, who loves to play defense, played the whole bout against Kano on defense, almost seemed over anxious there after what just happened, and he paid the price. Okay. It wasn't the most eventful 3 minutes, but that was one very eventful action. So Tulen likes to take the blade. Tulen also is comfortable in defense. Now that he's down, he's going to have to, he just can't go back to his meter line and sit around because Gusev's not going to allow that to happen. So let's just see how we come out of this break. And let's just see. And remember, Tulen tried that attack and was hit quite easily on the second touch there for GUSEV. Okay. They're within a few seconds, 15 seconds of getting P yellow cards for passivity, not scoring a touch within a minute of fencing. And that's exactly where we are. Non-combativity, passivity, unwillingness to fence. It's had a lot of names over the years, but it's basically the same thing. If you don't score for a minute, there's the P card. P red, actually. And so they each get a point. So if it ever went for the third time and Tulen's a higher ranked fencer coming in, he would win. But I don't think in all the years that they've had that, we've seen it less than a handful. Doesn't happen very often. But it's going to happen, and also GUSEV's in the lead, so now it's tied. The fencer in the lead is going to win if there's a P black. So Tulen had to score when they're within a minute. Something had to happen or he was going to lose. Now they reset the clock for a minute. Boom on the riposte for TULEN. Wow, that's the first time GUSEV. That's how he won, by the way, to get here. That's how he beat Feinberg earlier on an action just like that. And this time you see TULEN, who loves the blade, parried and was able to score in the riposte. TULEN pushing a little bit, maybe trying to draw GUSEV out to try to draw him out and pick up his blade again. Doesn't look like he's really looking to attack. And back and forth we go. And after 2 of 3 periods, it's a very carefully fenced bout. Very little risk taken by either fencer. Each touch is coming at a premium.
GUSEV Dmitriy is 3 points and TULEN Tristan is 4 points. نرحب بسعادة الشيخ بنت حمد بن خليفة الثاني نائب رئيس مجلس إدارة مؤسسة قطر وجزء رئيس حكام شيخة هند بنت حمد بن خليفة الثاني the Vice Chairperson of QATAR Foundation.
So here we go, third and final for a spot in the gold medal bout later on. And I look for TULEN to push GUSEV, not with the intention of hitting, but with the intention of trying to draw out his attack, but not committing himself on the attack. But he's gone in the other direction, going back in into his defensive game, where he appears most comfortable. It's good. They got into a little bit of a boxing match in close. No. No. Yes. GUSEV has an explosive flesh attack, and we're about to see it. There it is. And he scored on the remise. TULEN blocked it. The parry, unsuccessful on the riposte. GUSEV successful in the remise. Let's watch. Parried it right there. Missed. He just missed. I look for GUSEV to try that flesh attack again. And if I'm TULEN, I would not allow him to get so comfortable setting it up. Be a little bit more busy. Maybe push GUSEV a little bit. Once the fencers pass, as GUSEV did there, the referee will call a halt. Somebody asked the question, I believe, how much time until the passivity minute is up? That was the question I believe they asked. I'd like to know, but I don't think the referee's going to come over here and tell me. And the remise by TULEN. GUSEV parried it right there. Missed on the riposte. We've seen that both fencers have missed on riposte like that. In the final minute, 2 points can be overcome easily in a couple of seconds, let alone a minute. That's a touch. No. What? No. What great sportsmanship. Amazing. Tristan TULEN of the Netherlands has said that I hit myself on my own leg. There you can see it. Wow. That's the way it should be, and we know that's not the way it always is. And congratulations to him, whether he wins or loses the bout, for that sportsmanship. Oh, he surprised GUSEV there on his step forward with a counterattack. Opens up his biggest lead, does TULEN. Feint to the hand. Oh, he caught him with his arm back. Oh. GUSEV needs single lights, not doubles. Look for the flesh. The fencer in the lead is always going to look for doubles like that. GUSEV is on the attack, watch, and then TULEN just says, I'll score a double. No harm, no foul. Blasted him there on the step forward. TULEN, who loves the blade, just took GUSEV's blade. And that should pretty much do it. I mean, the last couple. That's after halt. He's going to give a card for turning, I believe. Can't turn your body, expose your back. So Tristan TULEN, he's giving a touch, a point. TULEN says, why? Why? I'm not sure why this would be a point. I mean, it's his first yellow card. P yellow cards or red cards have nothing to do with normal yellow cards. They're special category. He said yellow card, but that's not a point. I'm not sure what the argument is. If it's his first yellow card, that would not be a point for GUSEV. He's asking for video review, which is his prerogative. Fencers get 2 video reviews. You don't see him all the time in EPEE. Well, try to get clarification on what that was. The only thing I can think of is that he used his back arm, which is an immediate red card. That's not a yellow card. It's not a, but that's a red light. Stranger things have happened. Same thing we saw 2 touches ago. As GUSEV stepped forward, Tristan took the blade and blasted him. Takes away, bang. Okay, that's it. That's it. Gusev is basically saying you win. And great sportsmanship. And TULEN overcame the double whammy touch at the end of the piece where he lost his touch, his opponent got one. And if there were ever was good karma, he deserved it when he hit himself on the leg and said, I hit myself in the leg. I can tell you, having refereed the 1996 Atlanta men's team EPEE finals, a fencer hit himself in the leg and the touch stood. He did not acknowledge it. So congratulations, not only for going into the gold medal bout and having a great day and beating Koki Kano, the defending